Welcome.
My decorum.
My decorum.
My decorum.
I love that we've now transitioned to live and it's just all of us. The decorum. I would like to say that I did actually do that the other day in person where I was like, the decorum, just to reference this game. So, hello everyone. Welcome to Dinner in the Game, where we always save you a seat at the table. Well, welcome back to Pure Havoc. As you can see, we are missing our lovely Jalapeno as she is currently doing the real life thing for a couple of weeks, so we will be down that player, but we wish her all the best and she will be back as soon as she possibly can. But in the meantime, we do have 4 out of the 5 Havoc team members. So during these missions that Haley is not here, she will be off as Rain doing a separate side mission. So when you guys level, if you were to level without her, she will also level. Same as last week, or same as 2 weeks ago when you guys level up to 6, she is also level 6. She's just off doing her own.
I was just gonna say we're gonna do a couple of however many shows we do without her, and Rain's gonna come back and she's gonna like missing one eye, a horrible scar, a fucking grizzly.
Rain's gonna come back as the Terminator.
Absolutely jacked.
Oh my!
She's gonna like smoke a cigar or something.
You won't believe the stuff that I've seen on the front.
You guys
Took you long enough, boys.
Oh, you guys got to play security at a wedding? Oh, great! I had to liberate some rebels.
A lich. What did you guys have to do?
I became a martyr.
Single-handedly fought a lich by myself. Oh, you guys went to a wedding? Wow.
That must have been so difficult.
And then I feel like Xavier would be like, I didn't kill anyone. So like, yeah, it was really rough. Like...
No, that was traumatic almost.
I know. So, before we start, like getting too far into it, to recap where we currently stopped, the 5 of you had just returned back to the Beholder's Eye, where you reside. As Erica said, welcome you back and informed Morgan of a past doctor that may have been at the Institute, which is the name of where Morgan previously was years and years and years ago, and had said that he used to be employed by the organization that runs the Beholder's Eye, like the governmental services that run it, but was no longer employed with them and had not been seen since, had been fired for some self-experimentations. Now, instead of being just a regular doctor with black hair and his normal white coat, is now a black-haired man with purple splotches of skin and short purple horns. He has not been seen since he was let go. We also got to see a glimpse into Vera's past, where she had a less than stellar reunion with a young lady named Charlotte and her father, which unfortunately triggered some unknown feelings for Vera that had been previously under the surface but not quite there, as they did a full shutdown because they were unable to handle what had occurred and still don't fully understand what's happened or why they're having this reaction, which was traumatizing and strange to the rest of the party, as you'd not seen Vera emanate such feelings and emotions and confusion, no longer with a purpose, but confused and unsure of herself. You all then continued with the rest of the wedding, with Morgan unfortunately rolling a 1 and falling into an infatuation with the bride and trying to object to the marriage mid-ceremony, only to be body slammed to the floor by Vera and snapping out of it. So the rest of the party,
it wasn't an infatuation for the 30 minutes. It was true love.
It was true love.
True love.
You're right. It was true love for an hour.
Absolutely true love.
Absolutely true love, where you tried to steal the bride, who was there. The marriage was for political gain on both sides, so that would have been very interesting had that proceeded. In a form of shame and depression, Morgan then went outside the church and turned into a shrubbery, a shameful shrubbery. Morgan, also having been spotted by his father, King Morprax, the Dragonborn king, after having also an argument with Team Mercy, a trio of other mercenaries that have been employed. Also went outside to be a little sad. Xavier was ecstatic that he had not killed anyone, and definitely deserved praise for that. And Vera was left in a state of confusion before being taken back to Ericus. You all were sent to your rooms. After Ericus had visited with Morgan for a brief moment, you were sent back to your rooms where you now currently reside. You wake up the next day after you get a long rest, feeling very, very well rested and a little more powerful in ways that you maybe weren't expecting. In the form of your level up. You also may add 150 gold to each of your character sheets because you receive payment for both previous missions you've completed.
Oh shit!
Oh, we rich now.
Oh, we're getting. Oh, we get. That's right. We get paid.
You do. This is basically an allowance for the couple of missions that you've done.
Mom likes us.
Yeah.
Mom said we vacuumed the carpet enough times. We deserve a reward.
I did the dishes.
Yeah.
I mowed the lawn.
Xavier asked for a bonus because he didn't kill anyone.
You get head pats.
Yep. Ericus tells you no.
Xavier asked for a bonus or he will kill people.
You're gonna kill people anyways.
Oh.
Xavier agrees and goes to his room.
Yeah, okay. So there is a commissary where you all can buy basically your regular adventuring gears, dungeoneer packs, etc. So if you wanted to spend any of that, you are welcome to spend some of that on like health potions and things like that. Things of that nature. So like you can buy like an alchemist fire, like a flask for like 50 gold, or you can buy like a chest, a climber's kit, like tools, things of that nature, if you're wanting anything like that.
I would like a rapier.
Rapier?
Ooh.
Okay, instantly weapon. So rapier is 25 gold, so if you want to subtract 25 gold from your total and also add your rapier.
Thank you.
I don't suppose there's a better lance. I know I rolled really low last time I asked, but I'm gonna keep asking for better
I'm
lances.
so glad you asked.
What?
So Vera,
Yes.
you go to the armory.
Uh-huh.
You figure you'll go to the armory first before you go and actually purchase something, since you have been given free reign of this armory to see if there's anything of interest, anything new. Please roll me a perception check with advantage because you have been actively trying to find this.
With advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
First
perception.
roll of the night.
Go.
First little night, nat 20.
Ooh, that'll be 19.
19.
Hey, I was close.
So,
Look.
Vera, you're looking around. In all your confusion, you need something familiar. You need that beacon at the moment to help you ground yourself a little bit. And you know you've been looking for something a little more hard-hitting. And off to the side, you do see a lance. You didn't spot this one before. This must be new. It is long. It is basically to your size. It is about the same size as the one that you have previously held. Purple and silvers in color. Silver along the hilt and the base. And it's wrapped in a brown leather at the hilt.
Ooh.
You can add a +2 lance to your inventory.
Ooh.
Yay!
The armory has just generic stuff too, right?
It did.
Is there anything like a suit of leather armor or something light like that?
A leather armor? Yeah, you could find leather armor easily. You probably won't find anything heavier, but you could find leather armor.
Okay. Let me double check and see if I want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I find Norza for a hot second?
Yeah, of course. Of course, you find Norza.
Okay. Is Norza still wearing his armor like I assume he always is?
Like I assume he always is.
Yeah, it's instead of leather armor.
Okay. Morgan is going to like very meticulously and kind of. I'm gonna get in your bubble for a bit
Okay.
and just like look him all over, like lifting the arms and looking under and just essentially examining. It's him, you would think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I will also head to the commissary.
Without saying
Okay.
anything.
You didn't even say hi. Oh, okay. I'm talking to Mom about this. Bye.
What are you gonna say that to Mom? Just, Mom, Morgan touched me. He poked me. Like, he was in my space.
Morgan was looking at me funny as I was like getting my armor on.
All right, so you head to the commissary.
And I am gonna look for my own set of armor.
Okay, what set of armor are you looking for? Are you looking for?
Something. Not really the light stuff that they just have in the armory. Something made with a little more heft and bulk.
Like,
let me get to my inventory.
I would say you should. Do you know what your proficiencies are?
Yeah. Light and medium armor.
Light and medium armor. Nice.
I'm looking for just some nice half plate.
Nice and half plate. Yeah, I think you'd be able to find it just fine.
Nice.
I believe D&D Beyond also has the cost of it in there.
They do. Oh,
How much is it on there?
750. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
While I am in the armory, like as well, can I see if there's like a shield that matches the lance at all?
Like a shield? Yeah, you can look around
Yeah.
for a shield. You don't find one that necessarily matches, but there's a couple of basic round shields.
Okay.
If you were to take the time to craft it or have someone update it, you could probably get it to match.
All right. Considering I got this gracious allowance and Vera wants the most bang for her buck as well as, you know, proper attire for any future mission, I would like to commission a matching shield.
Okay.
Ooh.
Perfect. All right. So you'll basically talk to Ericus or one of the other guardsmen. State that you'd like to commission it. They can either take it from your pay for future missions, or you can basically work on paying it off. However you prefer to do that. Like
Okay.
basically a payment plan, or you can start paying it for it up front.
Just to keep the information, I'm just gonna talk to the smith inside the armory
Sure.
instead of talking to Ericus about it. So
Yeah.
I'll just I'll have Vera swing by the smithy and just be like, I would like matching shield, please, for the maximum effective drippiness, if you don't mind.
Perfect. Yeah, he'll start working on it and give you a base cost, and then basically work out how to pay for it for you.
Okay.
I didn't know we could. I didn't know we could do that. If I can, I will also talk to Ericus about payment plan for some half plate.
Yes, you can talk to Ericus about a payment plan for a half plate.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can take your half plate and she'll work on a payment plan with you. So you still get some of your wages, they'll just basically be docked from your pay.
Sick.
Yeah.
Dope, 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 dope.
Perfect.
Norza.
Norza, is there anything in specific you're looking for?
AC. Damn.
Yeah, I was kind of like looking for like maybe a sturdier book that's like a bit that can take some damage and not explode into a million pieces or be burned, just in case, because my spell book is the way I cast my stuff, so I'd like to protect that.
It is. Okay. Yeah, that can be done. You're just basically wanting a thicker, like leather-bound book?
A very durable metal-bound book. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, you will be easily able to find leather-bound books in both the library, and Ericus can also give you one of, here is a thicker leather-bound book.
Okay. I'm just gonna go to the armory. Hello, can you put armor on my book, please? I can pay.
Can you put armor on my book, please? I can pay.
My book needs a shield.
My book needs AC, please. Yes, they can definitely put.
Here's my book.
Yes, they can put some armor on
Oh.
your book.
We did get Is this directly after, or do we get a long rest up before this happens?
You will get a long rest, so you have your long rest.
I would hope so.
Yeah, you got your long rest.
How much do I have to pay for it, Ivy?
$1 million.
$1 million.
$1 million.
$1 million.
$1 billion.
Oh my goodness.
million $1 dollars.
I cannot.
If I'm commissioning a shield, can I still just take a simple round one as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Nate, for armor on your book, it's gonna be 50.
50?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I will pay 70. The 20 is for the armor himself.
Okay.
And just
I've
like
got I'm sorry, go ahead. Apologize.
and just like, all right, thank you.
Mhm.
Doesn't take too long. And just skitters off.
Skither.
I've also got to roll to see how many I get, how many charges I get back on the staff.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Staff of bonking.
Have a bonking heel.
Yes.
Bonking.
The heel bonk.
So
Habonks. if
I
you will.
rolled a 6 on the d6 and it's +4. So the staff is fully charged.
It is fully charged. Very nice. That'll come in handy if you need it, since you don't have a healer.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, because it was only down 8.
Yeah.
I only had 2 charges left on the staff.
Yeah. You used quite a bit of it. Perfect. All right. Xavier, was there anything else that you were looking for?
I'm not going to take the armor. It's just not
Okay.
going to be. If I can find some medium armor, it would help. But until I can find something more along that lines, yeah.
Fine. Okay. Alrighty. Sounds good then. Vera, you had mentioned wanting to go to Ericus to get your dossier. Is that
Yes.
something that you're still interested in doing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Upon acquiring the lance and regular equipping
No.
herself, Vera is definitely going to go knocking on Ericus's office door to figure out what exactly was up with said hazy memory of Charlotte and her father.
Okay. So let me pull Ericus real quick from our NPC list. So you go and knock on Ericus' office door.
Go.
Oh, come in.
Vera slowly collects herself before turning the door handle and opening the door, stepping inside to briefly close the door behind her, standing in the doorframe.
Oh, Vera, what can I do for you? Her desk is a mess, but she's currently holding a couple of papers and she puts them down. What can I do for you?
That wedding did not go to plan entirely.
As in, I heard about the attempting to flirt with the bride situation. Was there something else, or was it just that?
I short-circuited. There was something I don't quite understand, and I was told to see you.
Short-circuited, like, just shut down randomly? Like, do I need to call an artificer?
It was like I was taken to another place. I had a dream of a girl, Charlotte.
I see. Is dreaming uncommon for you?
I don't dream, but I don't even know if what I saw could be considered a dream or what you would call a nightmare. I don't remember, and that seems to be the problem. What did I do before I came here?
You came to us after being sold. As far as We were told you were a decommissioned nanny bot. Does that ring any bells at all? Or line up with what you saw?
The issue is that my data logs should have been purged. I do not understand why this information remains with me.
You did have them purged. You shouldn't have had that at all, which is a little concerning to me. But you're also a very complex and unique individual. So while we can attempt to purge as much as, or as best we can, that doesn't necessarily mean that we are always able to get the full detail or scope of what you may have left in your programming. Up until now, it has seemed like you didn't recall anything about who you previously were. Did something happen to spark that?
She was there at the wedding. Charlotte.
I see.
My dossier. What does it say about her?
Vera, are you sure that you want to pursue down this path?
Oh no. She screamed my name in this nightmare. I was told that I hurt her.
How did she react to you?
She didn't.
Well, then, can you be so sure that what you're remembering is correct? Or perhaps an after effect of...
The way her eyes lit up at the mention of bluebells. I may not remember anything, but I am certain that I know her.
If you are adamant about me looking further into your history or your dossier, I will do so. I just am concerned about the consequences of you looking.
I understand that that could be concerning for my well-being, especially as I have been dedicated to protecting this team. That would, in fact, be vital to quality of our missions going forward if I were to be hurt in some way. But I feel drawn to understanding in a way that I cannot logically explain. I've scoured whatever logs that I could remember, I've run whatever analytics I could, and yet I, for some reason, am drawn to her. I was apparently a friend, and she does not remember me, and I believe I feel pain.
If you
I want to know more about what I did wrong.
You say you short-circuited at the wedding. If you short-circuit after I give you this dossier, you then become a possible liability. Are you willing to take that risk?
And you see Vera go quiet, and Ericus, upon telling Vera this, she has a moment of silence, and you can almost hear like the gears whirring in her head, seeing the jewel beeping. You know that she's crunching numbers, and she's fighting some unforeseen force that would not be expected under normal circumstances. And Vera slowly turns and grabs the doorknob and opens the door slightly, but before leaving, no, I suppose my present mission is more important.
If you'd like, I can have an artificer get rid of the rest of those for you.
And you see Vera squeeze the door frame, almost splintering it. And then letting go upon realizing that she exhibited a little bit more force than she should have.
Ericus just raises an eyebrow.
No. No. I would like to hold on to them. If they become an issue again, logically, it would make sense to purge me again. I cannot give logic a reason as to why I wish to hold on to them. But please allow me to keep these memories with me.
If that's your choice, then yes. I won't take what's already there, if you don't want me to.
Thank you. And Vera bows again and then slowly, very gently as she can, closes the door behind her, standing in the hallway exiting Ericus's office.
It doesn't quite close right anymore, but it's kind of askew, but that's fine.
Vera's out here going to destroy the entirety of the building. One traumatic breakdown at a time.
My emotional decorum is not safe right now.
So as that's happening, the other three of you, are you doing anything else? Is there anything you wanted to accomplish before being sent out on your next mission?
I would like to see how many scrolls I can scribe before the next mission.
Okie dokie.
I also wanted to see if I could find parchment.
Parchment? Yes, you can easily find parchment. That is very easily accessible to you.
Nice.
I guess Nora
You're starting to gain like a little more liberty with certain things, like finding things and accessibility to things as you gain more trust, like complete more missions. So you're starting to
not kill anyone.
Exactly. You're starting to gain a little more freedom when it comes to the things that you've done correctly.
I was about to say, I'm surprised Xavier was able to get that parchment, because last time...
That was why.
Last time I tried to kill someone, and this time I won't. It's trust.
So, Norza, what were you looking for?
I was actually gonna try and do some research about war forges and how to prevent them from like shutting down and getting corrupt.
Sure. Yeah, you have access to the library that is on one of the floors, so you're able to easily teleport down real quick into one of the rooms and start reading up on the war forges.
All right, how to protect my friend. Got it.
How to protect my friend.
That's adorable.
1, 2, 3. Making lists.
Just writing a whole other section in my armor spell book. Just like, all right, hey, we got it.
Bullet points and everything.
Well, not even. I have micro bullet points for this.
It is.
Bullet points have bullet points.
It is quite the document. It's beautiful.
Exactly.
Morgan.
Yes, I just wanted to go to my room and start figuring out putting on this armor because it's new. What? I looked over Norza and trying to see like, okay, straps, okay, so there's how it all goes out. And try and remember how Norza has his armor on.
Oh my
and like
God.
reverse it, and it's like, okay, does it go here?
At some point, Ericus will walk by your door. She'll walk by and then backtrack and then look and be like, "Do you need help?" Keep in mind, Ericus wears full plate mail and has pauldrons along with her red clothing that she wears on top, as well as a cape. So she's just like, "Do you need help?"
I mean, if you're offering, sure. I never worn it before, so.
Okay, all right. And she'll come over and very gently take it from you and start strapping it on your chest as well as your back, making sure all of the loops are where they need to. And she'll like, is this fitting all right?
It's
Xavier will walk by the open doorway at this point, look in there and says, "Oh my, this is really, I mean,
is it
mommy
a good look?
issues, I guess."
Xavier?
I mean, if we're tying people up, I'm just a couple of doors down, but that's not.
That's
No,
not-
I'm just is Is it a good look? I mean,
it looks like you won't be getting deader.
yeah.
Or this is gonna come by like, hey guys, what the? Oh, hey,
I love the congregation in this room.
It's a
looking good.
What type of armor was it again, Tom?
half plate.
Half plate.
Half plate.
So it's like a good.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
It's got some heft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got some hair.
Uh,
Yeah, it's just
like
a little something to wear under the coat and keep me a bit safer.
Oh, okay. You're kind of missing a strap over here and stuff. That's all good.
Is it where I can't fucking hair?
Yeah, it's always the shoulder blades. It's always the shoulder blades. I got you.
Can't confirm.
I got you, homie.
Erica's will kind of step back and let Norris do it, and she's like, "You look good.
Yeah.
It'll be good. It'll be very helpful when you're out doing missions and things." Speaking of which, I need to go check on your next one. As she like walks out of the room.
If it's nothing to, if another one related to our tragic backstories, Ericus, I swear to God.
Tragic backstories. I don't care about your tragic backstories. She shuts the door, which now is still askew.
Well, you said because you're a mom.
As she pokes her out, she's like, "No." Close the
No.
These kids are gonna send me to an early grave.
That's exactly what she's like.
Nope.
Oh my god.
That's it. You don't care about our backstories. We're sending you to a home.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna do a home.
Yep. When they grow old. No
When
one's
you-
around them.
When you get old and don't know how to set up your Wi-Fi router, don't come calling to us.
With more life, you are now going to be a non-toxic person in our relationship. No more. My grandchildren. We won't even see your grandchildren.
Wait, you have kids?
You'll look at a calculator and think it's a smartphone.
This is why we're not playing Spelljammer. Anyways, so is there anything else you'd like to do before you are whisked away to your next mission?
Just let me know what I can scribe in the time frame given.
Roll me a d4. See how many you were able to finish.
Well, they vary by time by level too. So.
Yeah.
1.
Oh.
Hey, more is always more.
Morris,
Eh.
that is very true.
This is
Better
true.
than none.
Yeah.
So, towards the end of the day, like late afternoon, about 3 or 4, Erica summons you all to her office, which is now familiar to you at this point. She is sitting behind her large desk, which is skewed with papers and folders and files.
So sorry.
Okay, what's up, love?
One last little itty bitty thing.
Go for it.
While we're at the commissary, Morgan's also gonna get a pair of boots, like
Okay.
actual shoes.
Yeah, that's shocking. You don't want sandals? What's wrong?
Well, I'm wearing armor now. I'm a big boy now.
These are my battle Uggs.
Battle Uggs.
Legit though.
What a funny things!
2 gold pieces for the boots.
All right, sick.
These are my clogs of kick-ass.
Give me a +2 to something a mud hole in your asshole.
You're not
Xavier
wrong.
draws his rapier. This is my wand of stabbing. Puts it back.
I feel like this is happening all as you all are being summoned to Ericus's office. This is the conversation that's happening.
Yep, just it's not the of the sandals anymore. Someone's like, "What the fuck are you wearing?"
Hell, Uggs. Vera, how do you look as you are walking with your companions? Same.
Vera is stable. You don't see any signs of any sort of glitching, any power outages as before. Quiet in a way that almost seems sort of eerie, because normally she would be asking for clarification on things just to make sure that her data is completely up to par. But you see the new lance kind of strapped to her back, and this sort of sober air around her, head held high. She is still walking along with all of you towards Ericus, but you can tell something is off. Maybe like for those of you who have like taken a minute to look at her face, maybe the jewel on her forehead is blinking just a little bit more. Maybe the plasma-esque blood going through the tubal like ligatures on her body is like moving a little bit slower. Like, by all means and appearances, she looks like she is all right, but you know something is off.
It's like the strangest of little feelings.
Yeah, like the tiniest little gut feeling that while she is there, she's not entirely there.
So, as you proceed to Ericus's office, which is her desk, large oak desk is askew with papers, folders, files, etc. She looks up with a folder in hand. She smiles pleasantly when you guys enter. Team Havoc, I've got a new mission for you. This one's going to be interesting. So, you know our little friend that you brought me on your first mission?
Yeah.
What?
The fuckhead, yeah.
Yeah, him, I guess, sure. So, since he had killed off a couple of individuals with some powerful magical items and had basically sold them on the black market, an item of particular interest has come to light in our questioning of him. I need you to go retrieve it.
Is it a staff by any chance?
No, it's something that if it falls into the wrong hands, we will be facing a kingdom crisis, as it is a scroll of Meteor Swarm.
Oh!
So this
What's
is
that?
a very strong public threat.
Yes.
They can sell that in the black market?
I would like to forego any reward and add 10 years to my sentence if I. Damn it.
You would also raise a public crisis. No, what we want is you to procure it, and we will dispose of it or lock it away if that proves unable to be accomplished.
Or, hear me out, do you have anyone you don't like?
Savior?
Or any small towns you do not like?
She just kind of steeples her fingers like this.
Or perhaps, if depending, maybe, a very large town that you do not like sections of.
Can Vera put one big hand like on Xavier's shoulder and like lightly squeeze?
Yes.
I think Nora's.
I'm getting the feeling that I may be overthinking this, and we just need to give you the scroll.
See, here's why this is so concerning, is that we did just have a political marriage happen between two nations that we'd really not like to put in jeopardy so soon.
Well, there's more than two nations. Just pick a nation.
You're not helping.
I need to go get my money.
But what if those other assholes show up? Can we accidentally cast it on them?
What other? Mercy?
I think he's talking. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we can get them all into one place and minimize the extra casualties.
That is another government squadron. We cannot just use a...
Threatening violence against a government squadron that is also issued on a mission can be considered a liability for not only our team, but also the company that we work for.
And
Fuck, I hate when you make a point.
As far as I know, Team Mercy is not going to be in the vicinity, so you should be fine.
Oh, thank God.
I don't understand why you all have such a horrible thing with them.
I do not understand who this Team Mercy is. I am afraid that I never ran into them.
Don't look at me. Notice that this told me that if I had a chance to kill them, so.
Well, I did not say. Don't throw me under the bus. Look, okay. Look, I might have had a mislapse of judgment. Okay, if things might have gotten heated, they insulted my team, and as a member,
they insulted me.
Norza, it appears as if Norza, it appears as if your heart rate is now climbing. Are you under duress?
A little bit duress right now.
Okay, to give you a little more information of who Team Mercy is. Team Mercy is a trio of individuals with the capability to fly, being led by an Asmar, a Tiefling, and an Aarakocra. So there's the trio of them that are employed by one of the other Beholder's Eyes and one of the other government teams that have a little cleaner record than the rest of you, just to put it mildly. I don't understand why there's so much hatred. I don't know if that's the right word for what this is. Why there is tension there, but there is. So just know that no, Team Mercy at this time is employed on a different mission.
All right, good to know. And
Fair enough.
Yeah. If we ever have any like company picnics competition, we will surely kick their ass, right, Morgan?
Yeah.
Fist bump.
Or perhaps burn them all alive. I do not know yet. I have not decided.
I want to watch.
Maybe not.
I want to watch all of you get into a tug of war with Team Mercy. Like, to me, that's so funny.
Do it, DM. Do it.
I mean, considering that 3 of us have shit for strength.
We'll just put Vera at the end of the line.
Yep.
Veer at the end. Put Xavier at the front so he can throw the fireball uninterrupted.
So I be the anchor and y'all be the distraction.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Okay. So.
I've got a use for the meteor swarm spell. Nothing to do with the company picnic.
It has nothing to do. Continue to schedule that.
Nothing.
Okay. So, to give you a
When are we leaving and where are we going?
A little more information for you, since you are so kind in asking. You're going to be going to essentially an auction house in Hillvale. And attempting to either sneak it out without being detected or get it somehow, since we don't necessarily... Basically, the spell is still closed, like it was sealed with a wax seal, etc. So they have likely not broken it open yet, so they don't know what they have. They just are aware they have a spell scroll. So we need to get it out undetected without setting it off.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do this. We're diplomatic and such.
Do we have diplomatic immunity?
I'm afraid with how the wedding was handled, diplomacy is not something I feel we are completely capable of.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's right.
I am amazing at diplomacy. I am excellent at it. I am incredible. It is outstanding.
Threats of physical violence do not equal ability to cause diplomacy.
No, I would not threaten any physical violence. It is not a threat if it is only implied. Plus, I don't do physical violence. If I punch something, my hand breaks.
But magic can count as physical violence, though, because you're actually hitting something physically with a part of you.
In some way, shape, or form, violence means causing pain.
So,
you are indeed causing pain, regardless of whether or not it is a physical pain or a magical one.
No. I have questions. First.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you telling me that if I can kill someone without causing them physical pain, it is okay?
Oh, no.
That does not mean that you cannot kill them without them knowing. You are still causing injury to a human body, or non-human. Injury to a living
they
thing.
just go from alive to dead? Is that still causing an injury?
You are changing the status of their liveliness. Yes, you are still indeed causing an injury, as you are changing their form.
Okay,
Your rules are very complicated. I'm going to go back to this killing people.
This is a fascinating conversation that I'm sure I would love to hear more about. However,
I do have quite a bit of data on the matter if you would like to hear it.
you know what? Later, I would love to hear more about it.
Understood.
However, at this time, I would like for you as a group to go to Hillvale, go to the White Lotus auction house, retrieve the scroll of Meteor Swarm,
Okay.
and then come back.
I think also that if there are other magical spell scrolls there, we should also bid on them to keep our cover. And so we should probably get some extra funds to make it look like we're big spenders so that we can basically have a very airtight cover when we come in there. I will wear my formal robes and, you guys can be my lackeys. And then I'm coming there with the intention to buy this scroll because I am obviously an incredibly powerful wizard.
Of course.
You do know I'm royalty, right?
Okay, can you do magic? Then shut up.
I can do, bitch. You know what it starts doing? Like doing fake water in front of your face, just making a face like.
Counterspell.
Okay. Okay.
It appears as we are getting distracted from the original objection of learning this mission.
You can possibly, if you are capable of being stealthy, sneak to the back and just smuggle it out of there.
You are not condoning murder, but you are condoning theft. I'm just setting our gray areas.
Yes. In
Okay.
this particular mission, theft is not out of options. To give you a general layout of the auction house, it's a very typical auction house. It's wooden. It's it has a large stage with basically a place where the auctioneer will stand and a place for the items to be displayed and people to bid on them. There's also a behind the stage, which is normally where all of the magic items are kept and or items in general. So depending on what you need to do to get back there and or if you're just going to start bidding on things, that's kind of up to you. I'm leaving the method up to you. However, the end goal is to bring me back the Scroll of Meteor Swarm. That way we can safely destroy it.
Okay.
Any questions?
Okay.
Besides
Yes,
murder.
One question.
I mean, if that's the layout of the auction house, I kind of already have a plan.
Yeah.
Okay, Xavier, you have a plan. Or a question?
Yes, one question. If during the entire process, the Scroll of Meteor Storm is destroyed,
Uh-huh.
because after all, it is only paper,
Correct.
is that acceptable?
I would prefer if you brought it back to me.
Okay, but if we can confirm without any doubt whatsoever that the scroll is destroyed, that is acceptable.
I would require proof that it was actually destroyed. Instead
Okay.
of just one of you pocketing it.
Understood. We can provide that as well. I'm just making sure. All right, guys, I have plan 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Looks like we have multiple plans, and we
Yes.
are more prepared than usual. So
Yeah, this will be
Strange.
Rain. Where is Rain? Did they go somewhere?
Rain is currently on another mission with another team at the moment. They will be back after that.
Team
One of-
Mercy.
No, not Team Mercy. They don't want Team Mercy is exclusively winged individuals since they have the capability to fly. You know, like their Team Mercy because they look like angels in the sunlight. Did they not explain this to you or this anyways?
Yeah, they did it in a very sassy way that was insulting, but so.
Okay, well, no. A different team has unfortunately lost a member of their own their own squadron, and so we temporarily moved Rain over. That way they could also complete a mission that they need to go on.
again,
Okay.
sad.
They will be
Daddy.
back. So I will return and Rain to you as soon as they complete their own mission.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sad.
So one quick question out of character, Ivy. I got described one scroll.
Yes.
What level?
Well, I'll tell you.
So.
I'm gonna roll.
Roll a d3.
I'm just gonna roll a d4 and then count. Ah, I rolled a 3, so 3rd level.
Oh, I was about to say, I actually
Thank
have a
you.
d3 I can
You're
roll for you.
welcome.
So, when do we leave? Morning or?
Well, I can send you now since we've already procured your lodgings, since that seemed to be a kind of a struggle-ish the last time we sent you somewhere. And since we did just give you your spending money, we figured we'd give you a little treat and take care of your lodging ourselves. So,
Aww.
Okay.
I mean, I will say, you all have been doing much better than I originally expected. So, you deserve at least some nice things.
Never doubt us.
Currently, I'm trying not to. So, I can send you there now, or and you can enjoy the evening. stake out, look around the place, or you can wait until the morning.
I mean, stakeout does sound like the most opportune.
Yeah.
Field trip?
Yeah, field trip.
Field trip.
Please. Try not to make a mess of things. Oh my goodness. And with that, you're sent to Hillvale, which is... So you're very suddenly whisked away in a smoke and rune-filled teleportation as you land in basically the outside of Hillvale, which is a little bit bigger of a town than you previously were at. It's mostly... Norza, you would be a little more familiar with this area as it's closer to where a lot of the royal households reside over. However, not directly. It's not right next to them. It's just, this is more of a centralized hub. So it's very busy. As even this late in the day, there's still a lot of people talking. You can hear voices. You can hear the clamoring of a market. It's alive with people. What would you like to do? Where would you like to go?
Should we scope out the place first?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Wait. Let me tell you my plan. It is very simple, so I want to put it out there.
Okay, what is your plan?
Burn everything to the ground.
I like it.
I don't know about that.
Kill all witnesses.
No killing witnesses, okay? If you have a mind-altering spell to like make them forget about stuff, like then yeah.
I do. Because if you cook their brain inside their skull, it alters their mind.
No cooking of the brain. Just why is it always violence? Why?
There is nothing violent. I mean, I throw this little thing, a little pea, it goes sailing through the air, it explodes, fire goes everywhere, people die.
Why?
I mean,
Where's the
I can
violence?
also do that, but twice.
Who hurt you with fire that brought you this much attention to it?
Xavier gets quiet and walks away.
Oh shit.
Oh,
It appears as if that question may have touched a nerve to some regard.
I think I might have heard.
You might have done a boo-boo there, buddy.
I did a boo-boo. Fuck. I'm gonna. Okay. Norza,
Okay, you
after Xavier.
You go handle that, and me and Veer will go do some reconnaissance.
That was so fast, I wasn't expecting that comment.
Wow!
I was like,
Holy shit!
okay, so Morgan and Vera, you two are going to go find the auction house, whereas Norsa chases after Xavier.
Wait, come back! I was being himbo. I didn't mean it.
I will start off with Vera and Morgan, and then I will transition to you two, since this may take a second. Since it sounds like some roleplay may occur. Vera and Morgan, you two are pretty easily able to find the auction house, as you've landed outside of the city itself, but once you start wandering the main street where the market and the most liveliness is, you do see a swinging sign above a wooden building that says White Lotus Auction House, and the logo is that of a White Lotus. It's bustling, it's busy, but it seems to be shutting down for this evening, as it doesn't look like they have an auction going on currently. Just your regular inquiries and people having items that they've sold to them or dropping off to be sold for them. There's buildings across the street. On the other side, about 20-25 feet, the street is wide. It is made of stone and dirt, but since this is a main street, it is a wide street.
Vera is going to go up to the storefront and look to see if maybe they have some sort of posting for like future auctions, like a schedule to some degree, to like see if they have like an agenda for what is going to be on auction for like the week or the day or something along those lines.
Yeah, so you can see a list, basically has pinned it on a board outside of their door. Has a weekly schedule of like Mondays they normally do exotic animals or creatures, horses, etc., like livestock. Like Tuesdays are normally something else, and then all the way down. You're looking specifically for like the magic items and things, as Ericus has told you that it's a magical scroll you're looking for. It would be the next day. So you have, it's a nightly auction, and most individuals wear cloaks or masks. It says optional on it when it kind of goes into the description of it, but since these can be items of rarity or wondrous or just uncommon that you don't see very often, some buyers like the anonymity of people not knowing they might have certain things.
Is there like a time slot? Like, I'm almost thinking like it's a board that's like you would find at like an airport where there's like arrival times or something along those lines. Like, is there a specific like room that like the scroll is going to be auctioned in? Does the scroll like stay?
Yeah, it's just
the main room.
Yep, just the main room.
And there's no
is the largest, so.
And there's no like item number being like, oh, this is item like 7 of 23 or something like that.
I assume you would probably get like a bulletin or a pamphlet when you go in for that day. Like they'll write in the item numbers.
Okay. Vera takes note that tomorrow will be the day that they will have to make an attempt to acquire the scroll.
Okay.
And then looks around for what Morgan is doing.
Yeah, during regular business hours, they basically have like their drop off of people that can add in items before that night or for different days of the week.
Okay.
Morgan, what are you doing while Vera's looking over this bulletin?
Morgan is essentially just going to do a 360 around the building and try and clock any back doors, emergency exits, stuff like that.
Okay, so you do clock a back door. As you walk around the backside, there's an alley. It's very narrow, much narrower than you would expect, but there's a couple of crates back here. They seem to be empty, probably house things that were previously in here. There's a back door, singular back door. There doesn't seem to be much security back here, but it is not currently auction time.
You said there's a couple of crates back here still that are just haven't been loaded in yet?
Yeah.
Let's have some fun. Is there one that's like locked?
You can find one that's locked, yes.
Oh no. Looking around, is there anybody?
Nope.
Anyone around?
This alleyway is so narrow that most people don't normally come back here unless they're loaders or somebody that's looking for something specific or a place to hide.
Okay.
For shady dealings.
Okay. So, can I grab the lock? And let's see if this works. I'm gonna do something new. And I'm just gonna grab the lock in my hand and just cast Eldritch Blast on the lock. See if I can just break it.
Fantastic. You cast Eldritch Blast on the lock. Fantastic. Roll a hit. Oh no, it's automatic success, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it could be an automatic success, but I did roll a nat 20.
Motherfucker. Roll me that damage.
I will roll that damage.
I would have laughed if it had been a 1, though.
I would have too. That'd have been great.
Ivy, did you just redeem Hydrate?
Yes, it did, because I'm making you all drink water.
Oh, okay.
I'm out of my water, so I have cherry vanilla Coke.
Okay.
I drink bottle I can yeah.
14 points of force damage.
Okay. So, Morgan, you find this crate. And all of your wisdom, you decide, yeah, I can get into that crate. Let me just Eldritch Blast that. And you do.
Try
And you do. You essentially melt the lock to the wood, but the wood starts burning and sizzling enough where you can basically just break the lock off of it. And then you can just open it.
Oh my god. Are we gonna beat this mission in record time here?
No.
No, that'd be amazing, though. It's
Morgan's like, cool, I got the scroll. Let's
Yes.
Let's
get out of here right now.
An hour into stream. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I'll pop it open.
Okay, you pop it open. Inside this crate is an immovable rod.
Am I able to take it out?
Yep. So, for those who don't know, an immovable rod is basically closed. It has a button of which to extend it and make it immovable.
I will stick it into my armor and then continue my walk.
Who has the coat with the pocket? Okay, I was just making sure you had it.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if you or Rain had it. Okay, great.
Well, I mean, I have my coat, and then there was the other coat, so I probably would have given it to Rain.
Okay, I just wanted to see who had the coat of holding, basically. Pocket of holding.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. All the other crates don't seem to have anything in them. At the time, these ones have already been opened and basically taken to the auction house. This is the only one that had something in it.
And I just make my way to Vera.
Making my way. Okay, you make your way back to Vera, who seems to have finished reading and is now looking around for you.
Morgan, I have acquired additional information regarding to where we can find the scroll tomorrow.
I have found us entrances and exits and such. We found us a back door.
That would be good information to know should we need some sort of, or should we formulate a strategy tomorrow.
Exactly.
Did you find anything else while you were about there?
That was the most non-committal no I've ever heard.
And can Vera see if she can, like, take something out?
Morgan, you want to roll deception?
I mean, it's in my armor, so yeah.
Yep.
You're looking down my shirt, Vera? How dare!
So, what, perception versus deception?
Yeah.
What? I rolled a 12.
I rolled a 23.
Okay.
Fuck.
No, Vera, unfortunately, Morgan just seems more distracted by the street and the business and the hustle and bustle than...
Wow, what a great teammate doing his job and, like,
so
getting
great.
information.
He's-
Wow, Morgan!
Wow.
You get my VIP of the day!
He's so on it.
Wow, you're just a go-getter, my friend.
It's exactly how it feels, except Vera is not that.
I stole shit! I ain't telling you!
Okay. Alright, so while you two are doing this, on somewhere else along this street, Xavier has walked away.
If I may, I apologize. I don't mean to stay with us for a bit, but Hales, I want to roleplay with you for a bit.
Ooh.
You do. Oh, okay.
So after that,
Go for it.
how you feeling, buddy?
I don't understand what you mean. I'm perfectly fine right now.
You know, you had a bit of an episode at the wedding.
That was a malfunction I didn't quite understand.
Yeah, well, traumatic things happen to people, and we look out for each other. I'm just wanting to make sure you're okay.
Is that what happened to me? Something traumatic?
Maybe. I'm pretty sure all of us have something traumatic in our past.
There was screaming. I can imagine whatever I was recalling wasn't pleasant.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like it. It seems like it pushes you through a lot of pain. I just want to make sure you're okay.
That is the confusing part that my data doesn't understand. Pain. I don't know quite why I shut down. Biological standpoint, I should not have been affected. But
Yeah.
that girl and the bluebells, I guess, I suppose, they haunt me to some degree.
Yeah,
And
sorry about that. I didn't know about that.
I did not know either. So your apology, while appreciated, is unneeded.
Still, I think what it is as much as you like to say that you don't have feelings and all that, you really do. You're a good person. And Morgan will look around, take a step back, and then cast a message. In your head. I mean, I wouldn't have. I think you're a good person.
Morgan, would a good person, even if I am not a person, still be able to cause nightmares?
Unfortunately, I believe so.
Hmm.
We all make mistakes, dear.
I am afraid I may have made a mistake that cost me a past life. Upon asking Ericus about it, I was told that it could affect my future progress within this company.
And sometimes things hurt us. But the most important part is that we move forward and better ourselves. If not for us, for those we left behind.
Do I have to leave them behind?
No.
I want to remember more someday. I just hope that this unit, and she gestures to herself, and like brings a hand closer and touches the jewel on her forehead, and then like clenches her fist, trying to like be more resolute in her standing. I hope this unit can handle it.
But don't forget, you're not alone. You can... Well, I wouldn't exactly say trust, but you can rely on me.
Do you consider me a reliable human? Even though I am not a human, I am a construct.
You still have quite the trustworthy soul. If you didn't, I wouldn't be talking to you like this.
That is what...
Drop the message.
Upon that conversation before closing out, the word like trustworthy kind of processes it in her head, and she thinks to herself, I'm pretty sure he told me I was trustworthy once too.
I just watched Nate die in real time.
Okay. Sorry.
That was very good.
It's good though. No, don't apologize.
And with this heartfelt conversation, we transition to Xavier rushing away out.
Oh, to another heartfelt conversation. Heartfelt conversations.
Xavier, you just
and we move on to
moment of PTSD from noises that you weren't quite expecting to hear.
Oh fuck! I triggered his PTSD. Fuck.
It was in a flash. You were brought back to a very particular moment before realizing you're not there anymore. And you can hear Norza as you walk off, rushing behind you, yelling apologies.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was gonna hurt you. That was insensitive. My bad. I'm super sorry. Fuck. Look, if whatever you need to do to apologize, I'll do it. I don't know if I can make like a meteor swarm scroll, but I can like make something like it. I don't know.
Xavier stops, and he spins around the street, and he's smiling.
I don't like that smile.
And he looks at Norza and he says, "It's fine."
Insight check.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm not mad. Why would you think I'm mad? Me mad? Wow.
Wow.
Weird.
Why?
Very bizarre.
Why would you think I was mad?
Give you that
Norza?
impression
Come on.
that
No, not for this situation. No.
So perception, and I'm sure that Xavier will roll deception.
So I got an 8.
cool.
Cool. Xavier?
I got 10 higher than that.
18. Fantastic.
Oh,
So, Norsa,
oh fuck me.
you watch as Xavier whips around, smile on his face, a little unpleasant because you're not, you know in your mind, or at least you've convinced yourself you've messed up, but he says he's fine, and his body language says to you that he's fine.
He's
Okay.
relaxed. The only thing that's weird is a smile doesn't touch his eyes.
Yeah, that's about correct.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I should have known, since everyone here has probably got some baggage and stuff. So that was insensitive of me. I'm sorry again, all that. So yeah, you wanna go back and like go find a scroll of meteors?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Let's go, pal. I am so dead.
That's the pal
I-
part for me.
Oh, I'll be happy to introduce my next character after this.
Anyways, so if you're heading back to the White Lotus auction house outside, you see Morgan and Vera standing there, kind of waiting expectantly at this point. They've kind of done their research. They've looked around the area, found the exits, have a schedule. As you two
Did
walk.
they by any chance walk up as we're having that silent conversation, just
They
looking at
walked up probably a minute or two after you've concluded it.
I just thought that would have been funny.
That would have been very funny. Intently staring at each other. No, they would have walked up a minute or two after.
Oh, Hattie,
Hey, what you guys find out?
I found a thing. I forgot to mention this. Yeah,
Oh.
Look what I found.
Where did you find that?
I found
Morgan,
it.
that is much more than information related to an exit passageway.
I forgot about it. I'm sorry.
How did you forget?
I tripped over it in the alley and I found it.
Insight check?
Deception check.
I feel like I'm pretty good at these things.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
I have hold on 1 second. Where is it? I rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna use my Tide of Chaos and roll again.
Okay.
Oh, I had a chance.
I had a chance. You still have a chance. It's okay. You still have a chance.
21.
Okay, never mind. There's a
Chance? What chance?
I rolled a feeble 10.
a feeble 10.
Okay.
The top bad. No,
Alright.
Morgan says he tripped over it.
I'm getting
Okay.
used to the new armor. I'm clumsy.
Okay, yeah, okay. I believe in you because, you know, I'm a good sense of character and all that. So,
There you are. You're my buddy. You're my best friend. Well,
yeah.
A
one of
good
them.
time pass.
I was gonna say my sweet cheese. A good time, boy.
A good time, boy. Okay, all right. So besides the big old thing, what else did you guys find?
Well, there was a posting for when magical items are on the house floor to be auctioned off, and that will be tomorrow. Our best interest would be to arrive early to scout out the list of potential items to
Okay.
be auctioned.
Which I kind of have a plan. Because I can make things appear, and I'll just cast Minor Illusion to make a rainbow go from one hand to the other.
Ooh.
And another little trick I picked up. And we're around like vendors and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Is there like a fruit cart?
Yes, you would be able to easily find a fruit cart.
Not a food
will.
court.
My cabbages.
30 feet away, I will cast Mage Hand and pick up an apple and throw it at someone in a distance.
Oh my god. Okay,
Oh.
I'm going to roll to see one if the fruit vendor sees you do it, and two, if the other person reacts or if you hit them. So I need you to roll an attack.
Roll it. What am I adding?
This will be an improvised weapon.
Yeah, what's your plus to apple?
Plus
Yeah.
the apple.
Apple.
Yeah.
So okay. 14.
Fantastic. First off, the vendor rolled a natural 20 to see you.
Well,
So,
shit.
The vendor, a Triton woman, standing
Oh, no.
behind the fruit stall, immediately clocks you. Excuse me, you have to pay for that.
I will bring the Mage Hand back to me. Swap it. Take the apple. Put 2 gold in the hand and then send it back to her.
She'll take it.
And then I'll wink at her.
She rolls her eyes. She's not amused with you. She's like, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The commoner that you just hit, please roll me damage.
Damn it!
How much
Yeah.
damage does an apple do?
Well, it's an
4
improvised
points
weapon.
kills him.
Improvise weapon, so a D4?
Yeah. Did you roll a 4?
I did.
Holy fuck!
I swear to God.
It was an underripe apple. That thing's hard as fuck.
Goddamn hard apple.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I need to check real quick.
You just didn't know, but in order to keep theft down, she actually keeps some apple-shaped rocks painted red
So
in the baskets.
So here's what happens.
If we saw her tonight, I swear to God.
So you pick up this apple, you throw it. You're immediately clocked by the apple stand Triton woman.
I paid her.
You pay her. You then look back, kind of glance over into the crowd to see where the apple went, who you hit. The commoner is face first in the dirt, bleeding out. Commoners have 4 hit points.
Oh,
Oh shit.
my God.
Oh.
And a
fuck.
crowd of people
Xavier,
have
you got
started
that.
to gather
You have that
around.
stick, right? Xavier, you have that stick, right?
Yeah.
Are we there?
Yeah.
You're there.
Yeah, I was explaining plans.
Oh, okay. It's like Xavier's like, you want me to finish him off? He looks like he's dead, but I can go kill him.
No.
No! A group
No!
of people have started
Give
to
him-
gather around. A couple
Give him
people
a
are
bunk
like,
of life.
Oh, the bunk of yeah. He literally says that. He goes walking up and he's like, "Is he dead?" And he pokes him with the staff and then heals him.
He moans in pain and lays there. Eventually, he sits up and holds his head, which you can see has a large welt on the back.
Oh my fucking God.
How much
He
did you-
got back 5 hit points.
Okay, yeah. He failed his first death save, so like,
Oh fuck!
Kill the villager.
I can't even begin to imagine what the obituary and the tombstone would say.
Xavier
Death
just
by
crouches
apple.
down by the guy and he says, "You are a hard-working SOB. Heat stroke doesn't often happen in this type of weather, but
Thank you.
I do not understand. You know, you need to drink more water.
What?
You collapsed
Why does my head hurt?
because it hit the stone ground. You know, when you collapse, you don't try and hold yourself up. You're lucky I was here. It'll be only 5 silver pieces for saving your life.
I've been so good about drinking water lately, though.
You know,
I mean, it just takes that one day when you're not paying attention. You're really busy.
apple day keeps death away. Ha ha, funny joke.
All I have is a 2 pieces of copper, so I'm gonna give you those. He gives
No.
them to you. He's like, I'm gonna
take this man's entire life
go
savings.
back to my wife and tell her what happened. And he'll get
Yes.
up very slowly and dazed
That is good.
and start walking. down the
Xavier holds
street.
up the 2 pieces of copper, and he's like, "I'll be right back." And he starts walking after the guy.
What? Hey, what? We're supposed to stay together, Xavier.
Do you follow me?
Let's say you're about to lose Xavier in the crowd.
Is booking over to Xavier, just like
Oh god!
damn it.
I guess we're following.
Do you stop him or do you follow? Are you just following him?
Follows and just about to put a hand on Xavier's shoulder, just be like, "Hey, maybe not."
Xavier's like turns around, looks at you, and he's like, "What?"
Hey, well, look, we could kind of have to stick together, and maybe not.
You
like,
notice that he's holding 2 copper pieces in his hand.
Hey DM,
oh no.
can I like sneak behind the dude and like reverse pickpocket like 3 gold into this poor man's pocket?
Great. Then when Xavier kills him and searches the body, he says, "I told you he was cheap."
Oh my fucking god.
Roll me sleight of hand.
Oh.
You've
No.
watched all 3 gentlemen in your party yeet themselves into the crowd. After watching Morgan straight up kill a villager with an apple.
Okay, it's not great.
Uh-oh.
11.
Oh, shit.
Their perception is not high, so it's fine.
Wait, I was gonna say, should
Thank
Morgan have
God.
advantage because he has a concussion? Not
Oh.
Morgan, of course. But...
Even their passive perception is 10, so like you're fine.
Okay,
Yay.
cool. It's just feels bad, and we'll make my way back to the party.
So
One.
my passive perception is a 13. Do I see Morgan do that?
Oh,
yeah.
Oy vey.
My passive perception.
Give him money.
I nearly fucking killed him with an apple.
I'm
Oh,
going
you
to
gave him
kill
money?
him and take your money back.
No.
What do you mean no?
Oh,
You don't.
I
I
nearly
blew
killed
an
him to
entire
begin with.
charge off my staff on this man, and he gives me 2 copper.
He's what?
You know what I can do with 2 copper?
Make a
Kill
nice.
that man.
Okay, maybe not. Okay, would it make it better if I?
You know what? If you
give
want to
him my
blame someone,
gold?
blame me.
Okay. I blame you.
Look, I will give you 2 gold pieces if you do not kill that man.
You're gonna go broke before the end of the day.
Drop the 2 gold pieces.
He looks down. The guys walk away. He's like, "You're lucky he likes you."
He has not clocked that you're talking to him. He is so focused on, I need to get to my wife. Like, we need to go to a doctor. I have a welt on the back of my head. What is happening?
Why don't we
Xavier
get
walks-
to our
Xavier
hotel?
walks over to Vera.
inn.
And he's like, "There, I did not kill anyone again."
If you were going to kill somebody, I'm afraid that I would have to exhibit a level of violence and repercussion.
But
shit.
if it's warranted, then it's not against the rules.
That logic does hold some merit to some degree.
And a use of a magic item that could provide sanctuary and safety to one of the party members is neglectful to be used on someone who can provide absolutely no benefit to our current mission. The only recompense would be to gain some kind of financial gain from him that might aid us in said mission.
Though
Therefore,
it
him
was,
handing-
it was originally our fault that that man suffered some sort of injury. And
No,
when I
it
say our fault, I
was-
do mean that it was Morgan's lack of conciseness.
Oof.
One could also say it
That's
was Morgan's precise aim. So there was some precision.
I do admit that there was some skill related to the toss. Though unfortunately, harming a civilian who is innocent in regarding our matters is not something that I believe Ericus would be proud of. I will have to report this to Ericus.
Oh.
Hey, you'll forget.
So,
Are you making a statement as to the ability for me to remember this important detail regarding this mission?
What?
Oh,
what?
Oh.
I didn't say nothing.
Norza is just like slowly stepping back and just like shuffling behind Vera just for safety.
Anyway, we should probably head up to inn, lodging, wherever the hell we're staying.
So, Ericus would have informed you where you're staying, which is the Cloak and Stagger. It is a tavern and inn combination.
Perfect.
Did she hook us up with the king suite?
They're both nice rooms. There's 4 of you, so she gave you 2. She still gives Vera a bed, even if Vera doesn't utilize it. So, there's 2 rooms each. There's 2 rooms, 2 beds in each.
Okay.
Okay.
When you get there, you are greeted by a very nice and small in stature dwarven woman who identifies herself as Elise. And she'll smile up at you all. Oh, hello, welcome in, welcome in. I think I've got your room keyed right behind the bar. Give me just one moment. As she steps away after you all introduce yourselves and why you're there. Let me grab her bar. Oh. Because it's real cute. After a moment, she brings back your key. I don't know how you guys want to divide who's in which room, so I'm just gonna give you all 4 keys. She'll hand them to Norza.
Oh, thank you.
If you need anything, the bar's open. We normally have live music playing every night, so if you guys want a meal or something down to enjoy that, you're more than welcome. And just let me know if there's anything else I can do for you.
Okay. Thanks. So, do you participate in like the auction that goes off around town here?
Oh no, I'm far too busy running this bar. I'm far too busy with this.
Okay.
Some of the patrons may have, if you want to come and talk to them. Are you new in town? Are you looking to buy something?
Yeah, just looking to buy a few stuff, just to check the survey of the town and all that jazz.
Oh, well, yeah, you're more than welcome to come down and talk to any of the patrons. I'm sure they'd love to talk about it.
Okay.
And with that, I think as you guys get settled, we'll take our break since we've been playing for an hour and 40 minutes almost.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
Do you want to do the drawing too?
Yes, Ray, if you want to go ahead.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta stop doing that accent. Oh, ignore this because I forgot to close out the giveaway last time again for the billionth time. So for the billionth time, we're going to go ahead and start the giveaway. We do raffle tickets every show. You get raffle tickets if you're a follower or a subscriber. 1 if you're a follower, 2 if you're a subscriber. Therefore, a giveaway we do at the end of the month, which is for the mini of the month, which this month happens to be from the Archvillain Games 3D printed set called Speak of the Devil. And this is Astarath, the Devil Prince of Wrath. And he is a 4K 3D printed mini that we are going to print out and give away on Ivy show on the 30th. The last day to get it is going to get tickets is going to be on the Kingdoms of Mist show on the 28th. So for next 20 minutes, you put that keyword into chat and you will be able to get your tickets as long as you follow us or subscribe. You'll get more.
Perfect. Thank you, Ray. And we will be back in 10 to 15 minutes. That way we continue and see what other antics my lovely Pure Havoc players get up to. So we'll be right back.
going?
He's being
Oh
a
my.
walrus. They're being a walrus. Okay.
I'm being chaos.
Okay.
Accurate. So, welcome back. We are back from our break. Thank you for letting us take a break and get some water, get some snacks, get up, stretch. Make sure that all of you out there are staying hydrated. We appreciate you all very much, but we want to make sure that your mental health and your health come first. So, in the spirit of how this may continue to transpire, we just want to remind you this is more of a mature game, and if you don't have the spoons or the spell slots, it's okay if you're unable to watch right now. We want you guys to put your
Take
mental
care of
health
yourself.
first. So, as we left off before the break, the four of you were able to get to the Cloak and Stagger, which is where your residency for this town resides in. You were able to meet the lovely Elise, who is our dwarven innkeeper slash barmaid. She's very friendly, gave you the keys, told you you had 2 rooms with 2 beds in each, so a total of 4, one for each of you. That Ericus has taken care of since you all have been on your best behavior lately, as far as she's aware. You accidentally killed the commoner with an apple and brought him back, and now you've made it there to your inn. So what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna give everyone their keys and just gonna be like, I'm gonna do some reconnaissance at the tavern, see what the competition is, see if there are any baddie people, and then maybe I'll give you guys the name description so we can sabotage them. So,
Vera takes the key and, knowing that she's not going to sleep and that she's really not going to use it, she just takes it anyways. And should we start with the game plan for what we think we should do tomorrow?
Yeah, probably beneficial. So
this is what we know so far, is that the scroll is at the auction house. It will be posted tomorrow for sale. And there is a back door, or there are multiple entrances and exits for Morgan found. The question is do we attempt to retrieve the scroll as if we were participants in the auction, or do we attempt to retrieve the scroll as if we are not, under a more sneaky option?
I feel like we should probably do sneaky, because you don't ever know with rich fucks and how much money they have. So you don't have a lot of money to go up against them and all that. So it'd probably be beneficial, and then just have somebody cause some distractions up front, so that way we can delay like from the scroll from being out displayed before and all that.
I mean, we could also do a bit of make a show of it.
It is
Do
true.
we really wish to bring that much attention to ourselves?
That's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to accidentally kill a man, but I can just lift things from a distance.
That is true. Let's try to play safe here. What do you think, Xavier?
I think that one thing we need to concentrate on is what is the nature of the people who will be in the auction house. This
Well-
is more of a situation of who are we dealing with, as not from the people who are the auction house themselves. We can probably predict they will have security. We can probably predict that they will have some form of arcane defense against theft, etc. But
That's a fair point.
if we are going to attempt to slip in this item, I don't know if you all understand what this item is.
Not a clue.
Just in order to scribe this scroll, it would take the user 1 full year of their life.
Shit.
It is an incredibly powerful spell. I
Yeah.
was not joking when I was making references to destroying small sections of a city.
Oh, you were being fucking serious.
No, completely.
Comes at quite a high cost, both to create and to cast.
Yes. But
okay, so
the main issue
serious
of it
fancy.
is I don't think anyone would want to cast it directly from the scroll. It is also a very rare spell to acquire. There is probably maybe 100 people on the planet who have the ability to do so, and not all of them will even have this spell. So this is like a prize jewel of a majorly powerful wizard's collection. So we know that there will be representatives of a very powerful wizard present, if not the wizard themselves.
So a best bet is probably not to.
Let it get to auction at all.
Yeah.
To give you a little bit of
It's-
reference, Meteor Swarm is the 9th level spell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. See, I knew
And
that.
I'm
more
really
than
not
this
kidding. It
thing
can
is-
really destroy parts
it's a
of the city.
beast.
Yeah.
I think its range is a mile.
So,
Yeah.
to
I think
give
it's longer.
our players and the stream a little bit of context as to the severity of of this particular scroll and spell falling into the wrong hands, Meteor Swarm is a 9th level evocation spell. Target 4 different points you can see within range. Blazing orbs of fire plummet to the ground at 4 different points you can see within range. Each creature in a 40-foot radius sphere centered on the points you choose must make a dexterity saving throw. The spear spreads around corners. A creature takes 20d6 fire damage and 20d6 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a success. A creature in the area of more than one fiery burst is affected only once. The spell damage objects in the area and ignites flammable objects that aren't being worn or carried.
Yeah. And what was the range? Just because I think it was a mile. Or there was something about a mile in the spell.
Yeah, it's
description.
1 mile, up to a mile.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
That thing's a beast. It's
It's
besides
it's
Wish, I think it's the most sought after 9th
There
level
is
spell in all of
one
D&D.
that I would say is worse than this, but
Oh,
I don't
we're-
have to tell you about this.
Smart. Very smart. Would
Mhm.
not say it either.
Yeah.
Okay. Knowing that this spell can cause that much destruction, knowing that we do not know who could potentially want it, I do think it would be in our best interest to acquire the scroll before it even hits the auction floor.
That is also denying us the chance to see who the possible buyers may be.
Is
Some of
that our
them may be
mission?
downstairs. No.
So we should replace it and just scope the people who try to buy it.
I do not have time to try and forge something of that nature.
Well, if going off what you said earlier, would it be smart of us to sneak in under cover of night and try and steal it?
Probably.
Once again, I refer you back to my statement that it is going to be well secured.
Ah.
So if we're going to sneak in, I was not. I sound flippant a lot of the time because I have a very gallows humor, but I was not kidding about burning the whole place down. They are going to have security measures. They're going to have things that are going to make it very hard for us to get in and not be noticed. And I do not know if any of you have the abilities or skills of a trained thief, but I do not.
No. And I mean, I'm a bit louder than before.
I mean, I got disguise spells. I can get us in there and all that.
I do not know. I do not know what the nature of the security is going to be, whether it's going to be magical detection or just simple implements and guards. we do not have the ability to do a proper reconnaissance because we do not have any means to send someone in to try and discover these things. We are working very blind.
I will say, as DM, as this is very much an outside thing. You do have the capabilities of attempting to hire other people in on these missions.
Do I know of anyone that I could call up on short notice?
You all are technically working for the government. You have credentials. You can contract someone. If in a pinch you really need someone, since Rain is missing, you can contract someone. Xavier, who in this area, or who out of your contacts do you think would be the most capable? Do you have contacts in this area?
Xavier, on several of the jobs that he has done in the past, would need to get inside someplace in order to properly do his service.
Okay.
And because he has the ability to make himself not targeted, or someone with him not targeted by the spells he does, he could literally point blank things right on top of them. So the only thing the rogue would have to do is get them in, they blow up, and then they get out. So I was thinking that he might have done some jobs where he had a guy getting him in someplace that he needed to get into.
Okay. Trying to think who would be in this area that you could call on.
Oh, snap.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I was about to say, I got nobody.
I mean, Xavier has his ties to the criminal organizations that he previously was working for. There was that guy in my backstory that I could contact, and
Yep.
He contracted me through another source, through my boss at the time.
Correct.
So I could also reach out to my boss.
Do you want to reach out to your boss?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I do.
Oh boy.
I feel like Vera's only ever been part of like a physical strike team, like the one going in and being the muscle. So she's not going to know anyone who would not know any sort of burglar,
Not at the moment.
to say the least.
Not
Yeah.
No. Not that you could recall. We'll put it that way.
Vera, may I be excused for 1 hour? I may be able to find us a method, or not a method. I may be able to find us a professional who can provide us the services we may need.
Will you not cause any damage while you were gone?
If I were to cause damage, if I were to do anything overly avert, I would not be able to speak to these people. They do not like attention.
If I see fire,
If you see fire, it won't be coming from me.
Oh,
I blame Norza.
what? Why would you blame me?
Xavier kind of grins.
You
I
had
don't,
him.
even, I don't even have fire spells. Well, hang on. I actually do have one, but it's mostly water spells.
can Vera see how serious Xavier is about like needing the privacy to call upon these people?
I mean, he is asked. You've
Like,
killed Xavier in the past, and he has asked you for permission to do something that would put him at risk in your eyes. So he's literally saying, I'm risking you killing me again to go get this done.
Ooh.
Vera sees the levity of Xavier's request, and looking him up and down after the promise of like, if you see fire, it's not from me, nods and holds up one finger. 1 hour until we come and find you. If you're not back by then.
He holds up. It was a bracelet, right? The item.
Yep.
He holds up his bracelet and he's like, "You can always find me."
Vera nods again to excuse Xavier from the party for the time being.
Xavier stands up and he turns around and he walks out. And I'm gonna start heading to the shittiest part of town.
Of course.
Oh, boy.
And you do so. You start heading to the wrong side of town. The
I literally hire a pedicab or a coach or whatever to get me there quick.
Yeah, you're able to.
Palanquin.
Yeah, you're able to wave down a carriage, like basically a quick transport. They're a little wary about taking it to the rough side of town, but you kind of convince
Tip them double.
Yeah, you persuade them enough, whether by monetary means or by verbal means, that you need to go here, and they do so. They drop you off right on the edge of the gloomiest, darkest, like grossest in a way part of town.
As Xavier is getting out of the coach, he takes, he's wearing his underclothes and all that, but he takes his robe off. He turns it inside out, and on the inner side of the robe, there's a second robe sewn onto it, and it's basically tatters.
Yep.
It looks like peasant garb. And he just throws that over, and he starts, and leans on his staff heavily, and he just starts walking down the street. And he's making for his boss's, the little speakeasy that his boss uses as his main hideout here.
Okay. You're able to weave your way through the dingy alleyways, the trash filled. You see a couple of people on the side of the streets that look like they've been here a while. They're in tattered clothing. Excellent. This is not a pleasant part of town. Off to in the distance, you can hear some whispered conversations in alleyways and just places that you would not want to be on a dark night like this. But you're able to wander and weave your way. You're used to this. You know how to act and behave and what you need to do to not be noticed. And you're able to get to the speakeasy.
Gotcha. So I come in, when I get there, I get into the place. I'm looking for any of the underbosses, lieutenants, anyone I know and have worked for in the past.
Yeah, so you're able to eventually, you kind of look through the seedy, unsavory types, and you do spot a familiar face sitting on one of the corner tables, currently playing with a deck of cards. Not playing with anyone, just kind of shuffling it in their hands as a method of something to do, like a fidget toy. It's a dark red tiefling, scar down one side of his face, hood up, but you're able to recognize him by the garb of clothing he's wearing. And it kind of looks up, has a confused look on his face, as it's been a while since you've seen him and you've seen each other. But he
so instead of being slouched over him, Xavier stands up to his full height and kind of just grins at him. Long time no see.
It's good to see you. What are you doing here, of all the places? You know this man is Lados?
Lados. He says, Lados, I have a job I am on. And I think that I may be able to work some very good connections for the boss. But I also need a resource.
What are you requiring of me? It's been quite a while since I've seen you. I thought I'd heard a rumor of you being locked up.
I was.
Oh, they let you out? Or did you escape?
I came to an understanding, and I now have the authority of the government behind me, as it were. They needed a wet works person. Well, a burn works person, as it were. So now my kills are sanctioned.
I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to make it out of there alive.
I still haven't yet, but...
Man, love bird notice.
Oh, my Lord.
So what I wanted to discuss is there is an auction happening tomorrow.
I'm familiar.
I know. And there is a very, very valuable, maybe the main piece on the auction. It is a spell scroll. My employers wish to liberate it before the auction.
So what are you requesting?
We have a team in place, but we lost at the last moment our ability to properly reconnoiter the actual building and the ability to get in order to actually liberate the item without having to do any massive theatrics that I'm more known for.
So you're needing stealth, is what I'm hearing.
and I need someone who is good with possible magic situations on the stealth side.
Are you just wanting the doors unlocked? Traps unset?
And reconnoiter of anything that we need to know. They can take whatever they want as long as they're willing to take the heat for what they take. The only thing we are requiring is the spell scroll itself.
I mean, I can at least get it unlocked for you. I can send someone over there and let you know and send you a report. Where are you staying?
And I tell him where we're staying.
Okay.
And he says, but if we do this, if the boss allows this and it gets done, this could lead to more work. And sanctioned work. Like clean.
I'm sure the boss wouldn't mind. I can have my man in and out and at least send you a memo. He'll let you know when it's unlocked.
All right. And if you were to acquire that item before you start any bidding wars, just let me know that let me let you know that number one, please give my employer first dibs. And number two, if you don't, this is not a good idea, but you know what you're doing. You've been doing this long enough.
I have no interest in your scroll, so I will make sure that he leaves it. He's a trustworthy enough man. I trust him. He'll at least unlock the front and back door, let you know any alarms, and disable what he can. Then you're free to go.
Excellent. Standard rates, or do you don't need anything a little extra because of the
standard rates? I've done you long enough.
All right, then I will make sure that we get the everything set up. Did you need half now, or did you want to go ahead and payment and delivery?
Payment and delivery is fine.
All right. In that case, I will hopefully hear from you very soon.
Give me about 45 minutes.
Excellent. Xavier stands up, reassumes his broken back pose, and wanders out, leaning on his staff.
And you are able to easily make your way back through the seedy part of town. Are you flagging down another coach or carriage?
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm assuming you have to walk to the edge of the shitty part of town. Yeah.
Yeah. But you're able to walk to the edge of town. In this time, what are the three of you back at the inn, at the Cloak and Stagger, doing, if anything?
I think Morgan's gonna, as per usual, test out his bed in the room.
They're pretty comfy. This is a well-kept inn. This is a very nice inn.
Maybe take a light power nap.
Okay, take a light power nap. You can count it as a short rest, if you need to. Vera, are you doing anything in particular?
Vera's waiting for Xavier to come back. Knowing that whatever plans they could potentially make are on hold until Xavier comes back anyways. It's just sort of a waiting game. So she's just silently sitting within the room, kind of keeping watch on what Norza and Morgan are doing, but not really contributing much.
Norza, is there anything in particular you'd like to do before Xavier comes back?
Norza is kind of in the tavern section and just trying to get a layout of like, all right, who might be going to like the auction, and maybe casting some deck magic to see if there's any like bad mumbo jumbo that might be brewing.
Okay, so as you cast detect magic, you look around. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Like there's a couple of enchanted weapons, nothing like that strikes you as a red flag. A couple of potions. You can see a couple of bags lighting up. Just your standard kind of stuff that you would expect people to have. There are a couple of individuals who look a little wealthier than the rest. You can presume probably here for certain magic items, creatures, etc. None of them look outward shifty, but it's, as Xavier had kind of brought up, maybe they sent somebody else to procure items on their behalf instead of the lords being recognized or anything like that. So while there's a couple of people wearing fancier garb or higher threaded outfits there's nobody that immediately strikes you as that person is to watch out for. Just people that you would presume would be like, yeah, you're probably going to the auction.
Okay. I was gonna do something bad.
Did the intrusive thoughts must win?
Intrusive thoughts may not win. I am not skilled in what I was thinking about doing.
You can try.
Okay. Can I see who's the richest motherfucker in this tavern?
Yeah, roll me a perception check or an investigation. I'll let you choose.
Okay. I have a -1 to perception, so I'll just do an investigation.
Sure.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if it's us.
God.
These broke ass bitches.
What is it?
Finally!
You got a nat 20?
Nat 20! And my dice decided not to dick me over!
Okay.
Vindication!
Yeah.
Take a
Oh,
look
God.
around this bar, and you are able to spot a tall, slender elven man off at one of the sides, drinking a beer at the bar.
Okay.
Has a large pouch on his side, dressed in fine purples and silvers. You can recognize this is probably somebody here on the Lord's behalf. What do you want to do? Currently, he's just drinking his beer. Like, there's nobody else really around him. He's just listening to the live band, which is actually pretty decent.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Alter Self. No, wait. Disguise Self on me. I'm just gonna look like an employee that would work at the tavern.
Okay.
And stuff.
Yeah. Well, basically white like, you've seen plenty of bartenders, like, white peasant shirt, like, brown or black pants, like, yeah, you're able to easily disguise yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna, like, grab, like, an empty plate and just make myself look busy, and then I'm just, like, go by, like, the rich man's table, like, anything can I get you for, dear? As I, like, try to, like, pickpocket his fucking pouch.
Okay, I need you to roll sleight of hand.
Oh!
I'm gonna let you know I rolled perception for him, so we'll see.
I'm so
I'm
proud.
not gonna tell you what it is, but I just want you to roll.
We gotta hydrate.
I gotta hydrate.
I gotta hydrate!
I'm regretting my actions, but as
So proud.
one of my improv teachers would say, always make bold choices.
You definitely made a choice, so I'm gonna have you follow through on it.
Or as the internet says, you fuck around and you find out.
I'm gonna
Or
find
as
out.
a very wise
Oh,
woman once
shit.
told me,
So you have-
miss all the shots you don't take.
You you have lend a hand. So with this, I guess that counts as inspiration. So you have a D4. So what'd you roll? You have a D4 of inspiration if you need it.
I used it.
What'd
You
you
wanna
roll?
know what I rolled? Okay, so first number I rolled
Okay.
was a 3.
Okay.
You plus that with the inspiration. That's a 5. Plus my 1 of sleight of hand. It's a 3. So that's a 6. Maybe
So I'm gonna let you know right now.
Please tell me he rolled on that one.
Wait a minute. Did you bring anyone with you?
No, nor should just been alone. So here's what happens. You are doing. Roll me a performance check real quick.
Okay. Oh wait, what's my performance? Oh fuck,
Just
that's
to see
right.
How you're doing?
Okay, actually +2. I got +2 performance. Okay.
Roll me a
That's
performance.
fuck me.
How you doing, Nate? What'd you roll?
The dices are not kind. They're just like suffer. I rolled an 8.
Okay, so this is funny to me. Okay, so your acting is not great. However, he doesn't seem to be realizing quite that you're acting or anything. He's very focused on drinking, probably thinking about what he's supposed to be doing, what this job that he's been hired to do is, or told to do is. As you walk over, you're like, "Oh yeah, hon, can I get you anything? Like, what you want, sweetie? Like, oh, are you done with this other cup? I'll just take that for you." And as you're reaching around him, you also grab the pouch, a single pull, and you're able to pickpocket him. So I'm gonna tell you right
that this
now,
worked.
So I'm gonna tell you now, since you have been successful, he rolled a 6, which you also rolled a 6, and meets it beats it. He rolled an 8 for perception on your performance, so meets it beats it. You both rolled the exact same thing. That's why I was laughing really hard.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
And so you beat him just barely. Barely.
Well, don't celebrate just yet. You may have just used all your luck in those 2 rolls.
I'm like, yes, okay, cool. All right, yep, I'm good, Z. I'm good. The cat's looking at me like, what are you doing? Okay.
He celebrated so hard he froze.
When you do that, you should really just get one of these like Google Eye things for your fingers. Be like,
Oh my
God.
So, Norza,
I gotta get.
you successfully pocket this large pouch of gold. It's pretty heavy, pretty hefty. Are you immediately being like, and now we go before you're caught? Like, what is your plan?
My plan is like, cool. See you later, chummo. And then
Chummo.
How not? He rolled a 3 on perception for your performance again. So you're just cruising for some reason.
I'm just.
This
cruising.
guy's so fucking oblivious. God damn.
I'll see a lot.
You've never met a man this drunk who is still alive before.
I know, right?
I like do a peek in his wallet real quick. Like, how much gold are you looking at?
A lot of gold. A lot of gold.
Oh, okay. This could be good. This could be good. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like go back. I'm gonna find Morgan and Vera. Make sure I'm not seen by anybody. Drop the stuff.
Morgan is up there napping, so Morgan's asleep.
Okay,
Vera
Morgan's asleep.
is standing watch, and about that time, Xavier comes strolling into through the door.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Is there something wrong with your voice?
Oh no. It's just I think I got some adrenaline through my stuff.
It sounds as if you have a Mickey Mouse modifier on you right now.
A little bit. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, I got some good news. So, I found some rich person who might be for the auction, and also good news. I did something to prevent them from working at the auction. Also good news. We might have some extra funds to help out if anyone tries to outbid us in this thing. And I just kind of like shuffle my body to like block like the tavern and just kind of like show the giant little giant bulging whatever the fuck it's called of gold.
Couch?
Ouch, thank you. I don't know why I'm forgetting that.
I sent you.
So can Vera like outstretch her hand to like see the pouch?
Yep.
Yeah.
So she like quickly opens it and like kind of rifles through it, like counting to see how much additional funds Norza just got the party. And then looks at Norza in pure bewilderment. How did you accomplish this in such a short amount of time?
It's a little thing called the distraction and grabbing. You know how cool thieving people do, you know, just like distracting and the disguise, and I easily plucked it out. Never know. He never knew.
You successfully completed thievery?
Well, okay. Well, no, it's not thievery. This was for the
And Xavier kind of like smiles real big and he goes, sanctioned.
You don't know that man's backstory. He might be trying to like buy something evil, okay? Like I I wasn't in the right mind headspace. I was thinking like, okay, what would Rain would do in this situation? And
Xavier starts looking through all the money. He's like this diamond could have been used for evil. I am keeping it. And this ruby, it definitely could have been used for evil. I will take it as well.
No.
Vera is.
Oh, by the way, the doors will be unlocked in 45 minutes. And
What?
most of the traps should be disabled as well.
What did both of you accomplish?
I got us away into the building and some of the traps disabled.
And I sabotaged.
It's gonna cost us like probably about 1,500 gold, but
I think we can spare some 1,500
they're
gold.
willing to take it on delivery. So basically, we're going to get an invoice.
I think Ericus can handle that.
If we have 45 minutes,
That's when the door will be unlocked. After that, it's up to us to get there and get in.
Okay.
I suppose the most logical thing at this point would take advantage of what is now in our hands. Bottle.
I've never been.
Xavier says, I will wait. I am going down to the bar to wait for my messenger to tell me that the deed has been done.
Okay.
He says, afterwards, I will come up here and let you all know, and then you can choose how we go about this. I am still all for burning the place down. But
So Nate, in case you didn't look at your DMs, you have the exact amount of what you just stole.
Hang on, let me look at what do we got.
You want to tell the rest of your party?
Well, if I counted it really quick, is Vera aware?
Oh.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Hey guys, wanna know how much we have in that house? All right, 150 gold.
Nice.
And 30 pieces of platinum.
Very nice. What were they intending to? They weren't here to buy the scroll.
Well, maybe, I don't know. I was just looking at some like if there were like
Oh
some...
no! You did a very good thing. We need the money because I do not think that they are going to get. I don't even know if they would approve us bidding on the scroll. If that scroll goes for less than like 3,000-4,000, I would be shocked.
Oh, look at that motherfucker over there. He's like a little rich white person dude. You know how rich people. Oh, we gotta eat the rich.
Xavier's like hawks and spits. He's like, yes, kill the rich.
Well,
Want me to do it now?
Well, let's not kill the rich. Let's not do it now.
It's very hard to pawn jewelry, right? I found something out. It's very incredibly amazing. When you emoliate someone, most of their gold melts, and then it's not recognizable as jewelry, but it is still gold. And because if you burn them at a high enough temperature, they technically turn to carbon. It actually purifies the gold as it's melting when it goes through the corpse.
Oh, did you learn? I scratch that. I don't want to know how you know of that. Let's put that as Plan Z, maybe.
Holy shit!
I'm just saying, you would not have any recognizable jewelry. We could sell it all.
Well, maybe, but we could also donate it to like a charity place. Drop it off in an orphanage.
Sure, we could donate some to charity. Orphanages are wonderful.
Yeah.
Bunch of little criminals being raised by the state. It's great.
Did something like that happen to you?
Huh? No, I managed to stay out of the orphanages. I learned to kill people very early.
When did you kill somebody?
Hey, Morgan.
And Xavier gets very quiet and he goes, I did it for the first time when I was 11.
Hey, Morgan, Jasper in your head is cackling.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Okay. So, should I go find Morgan and tell him about the situation here, or?
Well, if he went to sleep, he has 45 minutes to rouse themselves. So.
Yeah, Morgan has appeared asleep for most of this. But.
Okay. I'll go find Morgan and like give him the updated info. Okay, bye bye. That's a sound.
Sound of
You
Nora.
just Muppet ran.
So to fast forward.
If Xavier's going down to the bar to go wait for the person, Vera's gonna go with Xavier.
You guys are able to find an empty table. It's getting later in the evening, and so a lot of people are starting to cycle out. As you're sitting there for a little while, eventually.
Actually, Xavier is going to start observing everyone else in the bar. I want to look and notate anyone who is visibly wearing any arcane symbols, any arcane seals, anyone who's noticeably carrying very ornate staves, wand cases,
Sure.
Spell scroll cases. I'm looking for anyone who's carrying magical paraphernalia.
Yeah. Norza earlier did detect magic, so if you were to visit with Norza and be like, "Did you notice anybody else?" They would be able to tell you who.
Yeah. Point it all out and stuff.
So yeah, there's a couple of people that are carrying magical items, and probably they're the pure items. There's nobody that looks like immediately like this is the wealthiest of individuals, or like any noticeable people that would want what you're after. Not in your view of this bar. But after about 30 minutes, so a little bit shorter time than you expected, a very tall furbolg walks into the tavern. He's wearing basically black leathers and has a harness with 2 daggers at his sides. He's about 7 foot tall. He kind of looks around, scans for a second, and then clocks you, Xavier, and just kind of does a small little wave, and then turns and leaves.
Xavier's like looks over it and says, "It is done."
So I want you to know that off to the side was rolling to see how he did.
Oh, gotcha.
And I'm so upset because while Norzo was like, a 6 and an 8. No, he got a natural 20, a 17, and an 18. And I was like, your road boy did great. So.
Nice.
So, basically, you are now aware that any doors, locks, traps are probably unset, at least for the next little while before it's noticed.
Yes. We should probably start getting ready to initiate everything at this point. I probably think that the only thing I worry about is the fact that none of us are super skilled at being quiet. So I need to ask something right now. And this is in all seriousness, Vera. If it comes down to it, I can protect us from my spells, everyone who is present. If that is the case, if things go badly, may I immolate everyone around us until they are nothing but ash.
Are you
Including
am I
the
awake for
building.
this?
I
Have
think we're still
arisen
down in the
from my
bar.
Power nap?
Vera ponders this information for a moment. I can only consider that outcome if it truly is the last resort.
Very well.
I will let you know.
Understood. I can do it twice.
I would prefer not to burn everything and everyone down.
So
I do
would
not feel as if
there's
I
going to
do
be quite
not-
a bit of loot.
I do not feel as if Ericus would enjoy that. That would be the way that we found a solution. But if it comes to it, I will allow it, but only if I allow it.
I will look to you. One last question. If you are rendered unconscious or unable to communicate, do I go to Norza for the okay? Or do I just use my own judgment?
Another moment to ponder. No, Norza. Norza, I believe, has the sense of morality to understand the consequences of choosing that action.
I have the sense of morality to understand the consequences. I just don't care.
That is what I am afraid of. While you have morality, you lack the capacity to use it.
Oh no, I use it all the time. I just choose to use my own worth as the focal point for that morality.
You do not use it in a way that benefits other people.
I am now.
Which is why I believe it should be coming down to Norza, who has made options that have
Which is
benefited
why I
others in the past.
suggested it.
If I am incapacitated, look to Norza. Otherwise, that situation will only befall my choice if I see it fit.
And I will tell you now, if you're both incapacitated, I will do what I need to survive.
Yes.
I have
Do not
my-
leave it to Morgan.
He wiggles his wrist. He says, I have my leash and I will go back home.
Oh,
He says, Morgan will do what he needs to survive as well.
Morgan, I believe, would come up with a creative solution. Which is why I believe the situation should not be his to call.
I do not believe in taking risks that are not necessary with my own ass. Morgan seems to like to play with chaos.
Morgan has given me the logical information to understand that at any given moment, Morgan will do what Morgan sees fit.
I think that's true of both of us.
Yes, which is why I shall keep a firm rein on both of you as long as I can.
That's wonderful. That's perfect. And this is why I will always do my best to show you that the only person who is looking out for you is you. And the sooner you accept that and realize that you're just a tool to them, the sooner we can all start thinking about how we get out from underneath their shackle.
I was created to be a tool. And she, gets up from the table at this point.
And he puts his hand on her wrist.
She pulls it away.
When she looks at him, he's like, you were created, but you are moving beyond that.
I do not need you to tell me what I am or what I am not. That is not relevant to this mission right now. And frankly, I do not wish to engage in this conversation. It is not useful to me.
oh.
Wow.
I'm gonna need a healing potion for that burn, please.
Fucking got him.
So she goes to stand near the doorway while I assume Xavier goes and gets the others or alerts the others.
So Xavier goes upstairs. He says, opens the door to the room that you guys are in, and he says, so the doors are unlocked. Everything is ready. He's got it done a little early, so we should probably start making our way and decide what the next steps are.
Yeah. Wait, I'm there. For me.
All right.
So Xavier starts heading downstairs.
Morgan, Norsa, is there any conversation you want to have privately before you go downstairs?
Yeah, okay. So we got some stuff, some good news. We sabotaged some people who might be going to the auction thing.
Well,
And we got some money from it as well, too. So don't tell Ericus. And if you had to tell Ericus, just said it was for the greater good.
did you mug somebody? Fuck, what happened?
Not mug. I just kind of borrowed it without their permission. Holy fuck, I might be turning into you guys. Oh god. Oh god.
Oh no.
Norza falls to the dark side, and once again, the mortal compass shifts one direction.
Oh, I feel like such a proud mother.
Yeah, I
I
always
just
have.
kind of cup his cheeks with I'm so bloody proud of you.
I don't know how I did it, but I'm not proud of it, but I had to do it to help us out.
So proud. Smack, smack.
Okay, so let's go downstairs, yo. We got some stuff to do.
Okay. Yeah, let's see if I can get somebody to help.
Oh, okay.
And it's just like still looking directly at Norza. Hey little fuckhead.
What?
You got anything that can help us out with this?
What are you asking for?
I don't know. Use your imagination. What you got for me? You're the thinker.
Okay. Well, I have one thing. Since you seem to have needed a little help lately. I got something for you.
Yeah, got me some prezzies.
I need you to put your hand out. And maybe move away from Norza.
What?
Actually, just push Norza away.
Oh, okay.
Unceremoniously. So.
Everything okay?
He's like, put your hand out. Like you're about to get a gift. Not at yourself, but like out. Like, okay.
It's a crystal. Nothing more.
Nothing more.
But turn it this way.
In your hand, Morgan, is a sudden flash of brilliance. In your hand, starting purple at the hilt, slowly transitioning to purples and oranges with swirls throughout the blade, is a sword.
Oh.
It is silver along the edges where it's bladed. The hilt starts off with silvery purple, and then the actual blade is purple that transitions to an orangey and then a red at the very tip. There's white swirls throughout it. Yeah, I thought you needed something a little more handy than what you got, so.
You bloody fucker. I could kiss you if I could.
Please do not do that.
I'm gonna.
I do not want this.
Oh.
So, for an outside context, Morgan has taken on Hexblade as their level up.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
I'll have the image up on stream for next stream, but
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. A little funny thing about Jasper. It's not just schizophrenia, people.
No, it looks like it.
I will say that even Tom doesn't know what Jasper is.
I have no clue. I have no clue what Jasper is.
Only I do. But
If Jasper is a fae, I swear to God.
only I know. But
It would
Comes
be
a
the
point in
first
time
one.
where you gotta ask yourself, how far does the rabbit hole go?
Oh, God.
How far does the rabbit hole go?
very far.
How far indeed.
Anyways,
Oh my god.
Oh,
and Jasper kind of like sounds very pleased with themselves.
Shit, I'm pleased.
Tom gave me creative freedom with the colors,
Oh,
so this is what we've
Yep.
ended up with. So,
Yeah, I found the designing. It's like, Ivy, whatever colors you want, go for it. I trust you completely.
so that is what you've ended with. But I'll put it in your guys' Discord so you can see. But yeah, that's Norza. That is what you see manifest in Morgan's hand.
Okay, that's interesting.
Looks like we're killing people.
Well, let's maybe not killing people.
I want to try it.
God.
Have you been talking to Xavier lately?
No, actually. How's he doing?
Well, I think I talked with him and I apologized for what I said, and I think it looked like he accepted my apology and stuff, so I hope he's doing well and everything. I mean, you would know him better, right? Like, do you know him better, or?
I don't know. I know him about as much as I know everyone else.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
He's a good guy. He means well.
By doing a lot of bad things, maybe.
Nah, I've done the worst.
I forget that you guys have done horrible things because you guys act like friendly people.
What do you mean act like? I'm friendly.
Yeah, you are. I don't know. All right.
Let's go find the others and break into a museum.
Yep. Well, yeah. Let's go.
Auction house museum.
It's like a auction house. We're breaking into an auction house.
Yep.
Yeah. It's got magic items. That's all I mean.
So.
Yeah, we're fine. It walks out.
So you go downstairs to where Vera and Xavier are waiting, and the four of you are able to make your way over to the White Lotus auction house, which you saw previously. Are you going in the front or the back?
I'd suggest the back.
Yeah, I'm about to say team backdoor.
Team backdoor. You go around the back. I just loved watching Hale's
eye just goes this.
Oh
Hale, I
god.
love you.
I'm sorry. We'll just slip in from behind. We'll be fine.
Just make sure you ask for consent first. You're prepared.
Consent is key,
Um,
I will say.
There's proper protection in place. Like, there's a lot of.
I have
when
a
it
sword.
comes-
We have the
We
best
have-
protection.
There's
We have
so
a
much
sword.
protection.
What?
Yeah,
protection
and-
do we have?
I just want to say the backdoor method only works for select people, and you got to make sure.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm done with this now. I'm done.
This is gonna get clipped.
That's why I poked and prodded earlier in the day to just to test the vibes.
The fucking decorum.
Okay. So,
Decorum or more like dick-corum?
oh my god.
Oh fucking god!
Okay.
There it is.
You go to the alleyway. You go to the back door, which is unlocked. Even checking for traps, you don't sense any that are there. You're able to easily open the door and push it open. You find yourselves in the back room of the auction house, which is basically behind stage of where they would move objects on display tables out to the main area. It's quiet, it's dark in here, but anything that's in here seems to be asleep, if there were anything in here.
Alright, hold on, I got an idea just to help us out just a little bit.
Okay.
So Ivy, actually, question: does the door that we come in, does it
Opens in.
opens in? Okay, I'm gonna shut it.
Okay.
And click my immovable rod right in front of it, so it looks locked.
Okay.
Oh.
Click your.
It
immovable
essentially is locked.
Yep. You click your immovable rod in behind the back door, and now it's locked.
All right. So no one's gonna come in from this door, so it might have bought us some time.
How is the actual lighting in here? Completely dark?
It's dark. Yeah, you don't see anything right off.
Oh yeah.
It's
You
dim.
can.
I'm gonna bring up dancing lights.
Okay. You bring up dancing lights. How many do you bring up?
I think I only summoned 3.
Okay.
Let me double check.
Just making sure.
4.
Okay, so you bring up 4 dancing lights. They illuminate the room enough to see. You can see a couple of empty cages off to one side, presumably where they would have magical creatures or exotic animals. Only one of them seems to have any creature of any sort that is currently asleep. And from just the illumination of the dancing lights, you can't see what it is. You see tables and tables of items, not all of them magical. So you see paintings, artwork, and you can presume that most of the magical items are probably held in another room that's separate from these, but still with adjacent to the back room.
Oh, and before we left the inn, I did cast Mage Armor from a scroll.
Perfect. Yeah, no worries.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and start looking for anything that looks like spell scroll cases, and I'm looking for anything that looks like a very elaborate spell scroll case. Something that looks like it's either very, very protective or very, very much something that's designed to hold something very special.
Yes, Nate.
I was gonna detect magic and would I know what kind of
Evocation.
Yep, it's evocation.
Okay, it's evocation. So okay, so I'll use detect magic to look for any like evocation stuff
Tell me what else you see.
with my
Zero.
special eyes.
What's your half orc eyes see?
My brand. All right. What do I see, DM?
So, initially in this main room,
Mhm.
you find. Where's my notes? Hold on there. So, just in this main room, you do find a scroll and a cloak. But this main room doesn't have most of the magical items. The last thing that kind of glows is one of the cages that looks like it may have held a magical creature at one point. It looks like the cage itself might be enchanted.
Okay. But no evocation.
Not in this main room.
Okay. Scroll's not in this room, guys. We probably should move on.
But you do
Moving
see a
on.
spell scroll and the cloak, as
Alright.
well as the cage.
All right. This goes on for 10 minutes.
You can definitely look around, and you'll eventually come across something, I'm sure.
Yes.
Did you say there was a spell scroll in here?
Yep, there is a spell scroll and a cloak, as well as one of the cages glowing.
Yeek. Spell
Oh,
scroll and cloak.
So,
No.
what you currently have when you pick up the spell scroll and the cloak, the first thing you have is a cloak of displacement. The second
Hugs
thing
it.
is- the second thing you have is a spell scroll of revivify, and it's packaged with 1 diamond.
He holds up the diamond. God damn it. And he puts the diamond back in. It's like, yeah. Could be me.
So essentially what you have there is basically a get out of jail free card.
Yup.
Too bad we don't have a cleric.
I can
Yeah, we
still
don't need
cast
one
it.
anymore.
You can still cast it since the spell scroll has revivify.
That's true.
Anyone who you can cast it, actually.
Yep, you're a wizard.
Anyone who can cast spells.
Okay.
Yeah, and hell, any of us 3 could cast it.
You were
Yep.
given it. This is your 1 get out of jail free card from your DM since you don't have a cleric.
Yeah.
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 Shopping episode.
I thought that the staff was the get out of jail free card.
You don't. That'd be great, but you don't have a revivify.
Yes.
I would not look this gift horse in that mouth.
Oh, I will not.
Nope.
I will not.
Good, because this is probably one of the few times you're gonna get something like that. The last
Yay.
thing enchanted in this room is that cage.
I'm not carrying a cage.
I'm just letting you know
Right.
it's there.
Oh yeah. I'm curious. Do I look in? Can I look at the cage just to like what's in there
Yeah.
real quick?
You walk over to this cage. It's small.
Ye-
It's probably 5 by 10 feet, kind of long but narrow. Inside, you see a singular creature. Curled up in the corner in a big, fluffy bed is the Displacer Beast kitten. It is sound asleep, but just snoring away. The cell that it's in, since you're casting Identify, or casting, Detect Magic, the spell that is over this cage is a silent spell, since it will meow as it's a kitten. I love you
Okay.
all very much.
Okay. All right. So.
All of us here have cats.
Yeah. Not
okay.
me over here trying to be like, okay, how am I breaking this thing out?
I am doing the same thing. Norza.
Literally, my brain is like, I have a black cat. Take it.
I gotta. Okay.
She is
Norza's gonna-
right here.
Norza is gonna take out his blade, activate Green Flame Blade, and just whack at the lock.
So the rest of you all of a sudden see Norza seem to lose his mind as he just takes out a blade and starts whacking at the cage.
So Xavier steps up and grabs Norza's arm. Norza, is there a reason you're jeopardizing the mission by making a ton of noise? Oh, it's
this animal here. He's.
When was the last time you ate steak?
Look, it's a cat. Like,
It's just.
When was the last time you ate steak?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
It's an animal. We leave it fucking there. We complete the mission.
Hold on.
Vera goes over and peers into the cage to
at
like
this
see
point,
the
this little displaced beast kitten gets up and stretches with its little tentacles,
Oh!
and then curls back up.
question. What color is the displacer beast's eyes?
The displacer beast's eyes are green.
Well, upon seeing this green-eyed little fur monster doing something cute, I guess.
It's very cute.
Yeah. Vera looks over at Norza. Do you think taking this creature with us would benefit us long term?
Yeah. No living creature deserves to be in a cage. Take it from somebody who's lived in a cage in all his life.
I would have to agree with Norza. Norza, get the fuck out of the way real fast.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
on. Before Vera can do that, before Morgan tries, can Vera just try to strong arm this lock or something along those lines?
You absolutely can. Roll me strength.
Vera's going down mommy mode.
Yes.
That is a 18.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Yes.
You
Kitty.
stand over it for a second. You're like, hold on. As you just are able to bend the bars with what seems like minimal effort. The silent spell cracks and seems to break away as you damage the cage itself. The little kitten kind of looks up. Meow.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Can Vera like extend one giant hand? Like doesn't like push it too far in, but just kind of like leaves it at the open entrance of the cage.
You've piqued its curiosity as it starts stretching, real long stretch, and starts walking over and just kind of sniffs your hand. It just kind of looks at the group of you, a little confused.
Just to like give it a sense of like calm a bit, can I prestidigitation like a couple of fireflies just to give it something pretty to bat at?
Yes, as soon as you do, it starts batting at it. Its little tentacles are also batting at it.
I do not understand the actions that this creature is taking, but for some reason I feel warm.
It is fucking cute.
It is. He's playing. They're playing.
Oh my.
Okay.
Fucking hot. Okay, we have a mission to get to.
Okay.
Norza, as you were the one who decided to break out this creature and I only assisted, I feel as if the responsibility for this being should be in your hands.
Okay. Yeah. I'll make sure to take care of this little guy. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Yeah. We're gonna get you out. We're gonna get you out from a good place, and no cages for you. Never no cages.
You're able to easily scoop it up, and it just kind of curls in your arms like, okay, I guess this is what we're doing now, as cats do.
I'm carrying cargo right now. Cannot be touched.
We have a mascot, and I'm so
sure
proud.
Ericus is going to love this.
Yes.
I really like this.
I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was doing.
I was gonna walk away from it. God damn it.
Yep.
You gave it green eyes. You gave it green eyes. You know you can't.
Can't do that.
I know what I was doing. It's fine. But as you pick up this kitten, you do see a door to another room, and you're getting pings of spell scrolls and other magical items. So it is there that we will call tonight's session. That way when we start off next session, you guys will be able to get the scroll and see what other shenanigans now occur. But you do have a little buddy, so
We have a pet.
We're the mascot. We have a good boy or girl.
We have to name it.
It needs a name. But Yeah, we've been playing for 3 hours. It is 9 o'clock here, so I figured this is a good place to stop since you guys got to end on a happy, wholesome note instead of a traumatic one. Shocking.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could still end traumatic. If anything happens to this cat, Ivy, I'm literally going to
I will,
her.
I will destroy my pin. I'm not going to say that.
I will.
In this room and then myself.
I will not be okay.
I know you won't. So, that has been our game for this evening. We will be back in 2 weeks. We'll see if we have a jalapeno then, or if it'll be a little longer. Either way, we're happy for her. She's moving. She's doing all of the adult fun things. And we'll be back in 2 weeks where we get to see if you guys are able to successfully take this spell scroll without burning down the entire auction house savior.
It's a valid strategy.
Yeah, but we're gonna go over the Swole Initiative Network because they are over there doing their fun stuff and doing their games. So we'll go show them a little bit of love.
Oh, hey!
Oh, we're getting raided! Oh, we love Lisa. She's so great. She's lovely. You guys caught us just at the end, which is really funny. However, that's
we got a kitty.
I was gonna say to recap.
We got a kitten.
I was gonna say the party now has a very cute, fluffy Displacer Beast kitten that they're very excited to have. But no, your guys' timing is great because where we're going to take you is over to Swole Initiatives Network so we can go show them a little bit of love with our extra friends here. So we can get ready to go raid them because they're great. But in the meantime, I was gonna say we appreciate you guys raiding. We really do.
We do.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Yes, they did get a Displacer Beast kitten. It's very cute and fluffy and adorable, and I knew what I was doing when I gave it to you.
Good.
But we'll get you guys ready to raid here.
Okay.
And at dinner in the game, we always save you a seat at the table, so make sure you guys come back for all of our games. We have fun games throughout the entire week, DM'd by me and Ray, as well as a couple of other phenomenal creators. We have an amazing group here, so we always save you a seat at the table, so make sure you guys come back and see us again. We'll be back in 2 weeks with this group. So, tell Swole Initiative we say hey. Boop! And yeah, I will take us